Save money while eating big. Smart strategies for every budget. Eating is one of the great joys we can experience every day. It also happens to be essential for sustaining human life. However, there are limits to how much food our bodies actually need to remain vibrant and energetic. If we indulge in something beyond those limits, we are likely to experience various unwanted side effects. We all have different thresholds for what is too much, and the definition of overeating can vary depending on the situation. Generally, overeating can be defined as consuming more food than the body can comfortably handle in one sitting or consuming more calories than the body needs to function optimally on a daily basis. This can make us feel bloated with a range of digestive symptoms and lead to weight gain. Over time, overeating can increase the risk of developing a chronic disease like heart disease or diabetes. Overeating can become a serious problem when we habitually indulge in voracious hunger or eat so little that we end up binging. People overeat for many different reasons. There are various physical and emotional factors that can lead us to that point. Being tired, stressed, hungry, unfocused, and eating certain foods can make us overeat. Overeating in a single sitting or consuming too many calories during the day are common habits that are hard to break. Breaking the cycle of binging can be a bit challenging, but hopefully, these tips will help you, and who knows, you might even save money in the process. 7. Ditch the diet. This might surprise many because there is a misconception that to lose weight, you must follow a restrictive diet. This is scientifically incorrect and very unhealthy. Some studies have shown that episodes of overly restrictive eating can cause disordered eating habits like binging. Unfortunately, many people fall into dangerous restrictive binging eating patterns. Another study based on 100 women found that staying away from certain foods led to an increased feeling of desire and a higher risk of overeating. The problem is that many of us care more about the aesthetics of our bodies than their health. This is further reinforced by the false information spread on social media. What's the point of losing 100 pounds and looking your best when you can barely stand up straight or sleep well at night? A complete lifestyle change is what works best. For example, if you have a strong sweet tooth, like me, don't completely eliminate sweets from your diet, but eat them in moderation. Now, I get my sweet fix mainly from fresh berries and ripe bananas, and when I really crave a chocolate bar, I don't hold back. Eating more whole, unprocessed food like fruits and vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats, keeps you more full and satisfied. Keeping yourself full and satisfied is the secret to managing your cravings and avoiding binging. Eating a deliciously complete diet also helps you save more. Think about how much you're wasting on every takeout meal. Plus, think about how it's ruining your health. It makes me shudder. Creating a meal plan and having a budget for every food expense means you have more money saved that you can spend elsewhere. 6. Stay hydrated. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day is a simple but effective way to curb cravings and stop overeating. It has been found that increasing water intake is associated with a decrease in hunger and calorie intake. Some studies even suggest that drinking more water can boost metabolism and weight loss. This is because water is calorie-free and unlikely to cause weight gain. People might not be aware of the calories, carbohydrates, and fats present in other beverages like sodas, juices, smoothies, and coffee. Sugary drinks should not be your go-to beverage, especially if you're looking to cut costs and calories. On average, every family spends more than $800 a year on soft drinks, and if you add something like beer to the mix, you can imagine the effects on your waistline and your wallet. Stick to the recommended 6 to 8 glasses of water a day, which are free from your tap, and you'll be healthier and have more money in your pocket. The amount of water each person should consume depends on various factors, so listen to your body and drink when you're thirsty to ensure you stay hydrated. To summarize this point, on average, every family spends more than $800 a year just on soft drinks. If you add alcohol and artisan coffee or tea, it will be much more than $800. So not only will it drain your bank account, but it will also negatively impact your health and vitality. Choose your battles. Stick to the recommended 6-8 glasses of water a day. Consider purchasing a filter for your tap to save even more by avoiding buying bottled water. Coffee and tea are not completely enemies, but make sure not to drink too much and to rehydrate with water. 5. Clean out the kitchen. Giving in to cravings is easier when treats await you in the kitchen cabinets. If you can proudly say you know how to ignore those cravings with a freezer full of Ben & Jerry's, please teach us your methods. In the meantime, those of us who don't have this superpower can manage by cleaning out the kitchen. Remove all processed sweets, chips, any type of microwavable pre-packaged dinner. Replace them with vegetables, fresh fruits, nuts, protein-rich foods, etc. The saying, out of sight, out of mind, really applies here. Tip: don't throw food in the trash, especially if the expiration date is months away. Donate it to a local food bank, food bin, or charity. Here's another important tip: never go grocery shopping on an empty stomach. You'll be drawn to the aisles of processed foods and choose less healthy options. Have a balanced and satisfying meal before shopping to stick to your meal plan and budget. If you've enjoyed the video so far, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you're new here. We love visitors. 4. Start going to the gym. Exercise is a great way to boost your mood. With every workout, you release endorphins, known as happiness chemicals. Besides this, it helps you fight cravings and stay away from binging. Besides improving your health, exercise does a lot for your bank account in the long term. Exercise can reduce future healthcare costs. As they say, prevention is better than cure. It reduces the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, stroke, and even cancer. You don't need to lift weights or run marathons to reap the benefits. Even walking the dog and brisk walking for 30 minutes can be helpful. In fact, you don't even need a gym membership to stay fit. With so many workout videos on YouTube, you can save money and health at the same time. 3. Get enough sleep. Let's get a bit scientific for a second. There are two hormones that are important when it comes to your diet: ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin tells you when to eat, i.e., that's how you know you're hungry. When you're sleep deprived, you have more ghrelin in your body than usual. When you feel full and satisfied, the hormone leptin is at work. If you don't get enough sleep, you have less leptin. So, this leads to the following equation: less sleep equals more ghrelin plus less leptin equals weight gain. Hopefully, this is enough evidence to convince you to get enough sleep. There's a reason we're always told to sleep 7-8 hours. This keeps the two hormones in balance so that you have enough hunger but don't overeat. 2. Eat mindfully. Mindfulness is the practice of listening to your body. Listening to it when it's hungry and honoring it when it's full. People who practice mindful eating, or do anything mindfully, focus on their emotions and thoughts in a non-judgmental way. More conclusive studies have shown that mindful eating indeed helps prevent overeating. The next time you eat, focus on the sensations the food creates throughout your body. What kind of spices do you taste? Does it melt on your tongue? How many chews do you need before swallowing? These are questions many of us don't think about. We just swallow the food. Even taking a minute to express gratitude for the food before eating counts as mindfulness. Meditation is a great way to start. You can look for guided meditations to follow. 1. Find someone to talk to when feelings of desire are too strong to be ignored and you're driven towards a binge. Talking to a friend can reduce your chances of giving in. Having a strong support system is crucial at any time, but especially when you're making big changes in your life. If you don't feel comfortable talking to a loved one, there are many free helplines you can contact. Talking to someone also means meeting with a doctor, dietitian, and even a therapist. There's nothing wrong with seeking help from a professional. You don't have to fight alone. Humans are already social beings and we need this support system, especially during tough times. Overeating is something many of us fall prey to more often than we'd like. Learning how to stop overeating is a much easier task when you realize millions of others are on the same journey as you. Though there are many underlying reasons people overeat, There are basic things any overeater can do to work toward greater health. Dealing with overeating is a great way to gain control over your life and well-being. Though it's challenging at first, you are stronger than you realize, and the results will be worth it. Let us know about your practical experience regarding today's topic by writing it in the comments. And do not hesitate to ask questions. We will respond to the best of our ability. Do not forget to share your opinion with us and leave a comment. If you also leave a like, it would be great. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video.